Hello, my old school soul food family and my slice of happiness, happy family. This is going to be the only video that's going to go over two channels, two social media channels. This is my introduction video to my slice of happiness channel and, of course, to my old school soul food family members. I decided to do a video. I was going to do one separate video for each channel, but I'm going to overlap this. And the title of this video is Why Did I Start a New Channel? Why did I start a new social media venue? And this video is going to be probably pretty long because I'm going to go in details why I'm doing what I'm doing and why it means so much to me. So y'all bear with me. Either if you're my old school soulful family members or if you're my happy family members. People that's on the Slice of Happiness channel, y'all not old school soul food family. I'm not Chef Jeffrey. I'm just Mr. Jeffrey. Jeffrey to you, however you want to call me. And you're my happy family. That's what we're going to call you. Y'all my blessed, happy family. But let me get started. If you don't know me, if you're on another channel, I'm Chef Jeffrey. Is known as Chef Jeffrey, Old School Soul Food. I'm just Jeffrey. You call me Jeffrey, Mr. Williams, Jeffrey Williams, however you want to call me. Just don't call me late for dinner. I started a new channel here. I had this idea and a vision. Let me go back here. Let me start here who I really am. But I'm not going to go in the whole video with everything because it takes 6 hours. And I'm going to let you know if you never don't know me from Old School Soul Food, my whole history of my life in the next 6-8 months to a year. I got so much to tell y'all. That's why I started a different channel. But I am Chef Jeff from Old School Soul Food. Just I created a channel 10 years ago, a little over 10 years ago. It started from pretty much nothing. The long story short, it has grown immensely, enormously, both popularity and profitability. Something about me, y'all. I don't hold no qualms. I'm very transparent about everything. Even when it comes to finances, I don't hold nothing because I think if you're transparent and tell people everything, it helps other people. Some people pick and choose what they tell and what they reveal people. I mean, I'm not going to tell you the whole specific of my life, but you know what I'm talking about. Something that helped you, that's helped me, and share that information. The reason I started this channel, um, people outside of my team say, this would, they probably say this, and I've heard this before. I have a channel that's so profitable, so popular, and I live my life and organize my life where I can retire early, which I'm gonna tell y'all this stuff you don't know already later on in other videos, that I can retire early and live a comfortable life where I don't have to work anymore. I could live off what I saved up, live off what I'm getting in from certain areas, venue, and what I get from social media. I could sit my life like that and just go on my life, don't worry about nobody. People can survive on their own. I don't care, whatever. I could live my life like that, but I can't do that, y'all. That's not me. It's so many people out here. The reason I started this channel that has ability. I preach this. I used to preach this every Monday. To do things. They have talent to do things. They have ability to do things, but they don't know which avenues to take. They don't know what road to take. They could be successful. They need a little guidance and education and the tips to take them that way. Uh, whether it's in the business world, whether it's in the emotionally, maybe it's financially, little things like that. I'm gonna share with you what got me to the point in my life. I'm not a professional psychologist, financial advisor, nothing like that. But I'm gonna tell you what I did, what mistakes I made, what mistakes I didn't make to get me to this level. I'm 55 years old. I don't have to work anymore, y'all, at 55, no matter what. I don't even need Social Security check, which I tell people I'm on the take because I work for it. I don't need a Social Security check at 65 from the government. I don't need it. I have set my life up when I was young to where I get here. Well, I'm able to walk away at actually 53. I walked away from my job, never to look back, and could just live content the rest of my life. I have a home that's paid for. I have 3 vehicles that's paid for. I have no debt in my life. And I planned it and staged it like that with steps. And there's avenues of people that want to be like me and do things and can have the ability to do this, but they don't just know the steps. And you got individuals out here that not freely, uh, not openly freely to share that information. And I call those people, you're very selfish. They want people to be less than them, and they're not going to share free information to how they did this and how they did that. If they do, they're going to go the whole route where people are confused with what they said. On this channel, I'm going to be very direct. I'm going to be very simplified and in common sense terms of what I do. And every step I did in my life, and from mentally overcoming mental illness for 32 years to how I built my business, how I built YouTube, how I was able to save. Well, I'm going to tell you everything. More things I've told you on Old School Soul Food channel. It was going to help you to get to that next level. Now, you can look at my brand, A Slice of Happiness. Now, like I told you, I'd get a little synopsis why I call it A Slice of Happiness. I went back and forth with the guy. I knew my name, what I was going to do it, but he had to come up with the logo like I wanted. We went back and forth, maybe 2 or 3 weeks before I could decide on how I wanted it. The reason I've used A Slice of Happiness, I think the whole world is a happy place. The media contradicts that it was so evil. We got so much restrictions in which we do, but the majority of this world and the people in this world just want to be happy and content. And there's enough happiness to go around. And this channel, I just want to give you that little slice. A little slice of that happiness for you can go a long way. The world is huge. So if you can just have a little slice of that, that fill your whole life. That's what I'm saying. I don't. You couldn't even feel the whole happiness is up. You just want that little slice of happiness, and that's what I want to give to you on a daily basis. But I do. My plan is to do about 3 videos a week on the Slice of Happiness channel. If you're watching the Slice of Happiness channel, and then every day or so, I put some motivational words that just what I come up with throughout the week. I put on there encouraging, because the majority of people in this world, they have the ability, they have the know-how and everything. They don't have the knowledge. Nobody shared the knowledge. The biggest response that I get from people when I tell people what I've done, what I'm doing, what I've did, and and the people that's 55, 60, 70, I talk to them on the phone all the time, emails all the time. The main thing they say is, I wish I knew, or I wish I'd listened. I wish somebody had told me this. I wish somebody had I had would listen to this. Number one problem in the people not being successful, they don't listen. You know how we young, we think we know everything, and then later on, 20, we get in our 20, 30s and 40s and 50s, like, man, I wish I had done this. I wish I did this. My job here every week, 2 or 3 times a week, is to drill knowledge in your head. It's unfortunately, people don't like to listen to people give them facts. They don't want to listen. It even analytic true. Even on my channel, Old School Soul Food channel, my least watched video is Monday when I'm sitting down talking to people and try to educate them and try to give them knowledge. People don't want to hear that. They want to see me, of course, cooking and doing the shiny object, and that's any channel. Not only cooking, they want to see the shiny object. Oh, look what he's doing. Well, somebody's sitting down here teaching you, trying to give you knowledge to improve your life to get to that level. People don't listen. People don't want to hear it. Well, it don't matter the age, race, geographic, what people. That's Atlantic analytics show. Everybody, not only on my channel, people don't want to listen to people to giving them knowledge. A lot of people think they know everything. They think they'll do it later on. Oh, he don't know what he's talking about. Oh, I'll do it later on. And then you keep 10, 15, 20 years later, you say, you sitting there. I know too many people done there. You sitting there, you got probably living in an apartment. You could have had a home. I talked to a former coworker a few days ago when I told him to buy a house in 2006. And every time I see him, he say, Jeffrey, I wish I had listened to you. He's still living in a 2-bedroom apartment. And houses are sky high now. I told him to buy a house in 2006 when the market was very low, and he didn't do it. And he said that's one of his biggest regrets. He didn't listen to me. I don't want people going through their life living the regrets. I've talked to people, pretty much brought me to tears sometimes. It's a lady I talked to. She's 70 years old. She's living on Social Security, very little she got. She living in a little apartment, hard to pay her rent, hard to pay her utilities and stuff like that. And because she didn't listen, she say, nobody told me. I didn't know this. I didn't know that. He said, I wish I could have. You was around years ago where I could listen and find that. That's what I'm doing on this channel. It's not only finances. It can mentally. I mean, business wise, you can, I mean, happiness. And people say, what is happiness? What is your definition of happiness? That's a good question. What is my definition of happiness? To me, I tell people, to me, my happiness, what fulfills me on a daily, monthly, and weekly basis is freedom. I have the freedom to do whatever I want, whenever I want, pretty much every day in my life. I don't have to go to a job. I don't have a boss. I am the boss. I can travel when I want. I can stay home, but I don't want to work one day because I'm financially. Now, let me say this: we all one bad medical report away from going broke and devastated. I'm not living in a rabbit hole. I know that's reality. We all one bad medical report from really just devastating our life financially. But I'm talking about on a regular, normal basis. Um, I have the freedom to do what I want when I want. I have no issues with that. Now, what's happening to you could be something else. I didn't want to work for nobody else the rest of my life. Some people might want to work on a job and still be happy. Maybe getting a home that you always dreamed of for your family is happiness. I agree. That's great. Some people may be catching the bus every day for the past year and a half, 2 years in the cold and the rain and the heat in Texas. And they finally able to get a car to get to work where they can better their lives and things like that. That could be happiness for them. Happiness is different, can be different for either. But I struggled with mental illness, thinking I was less than a human being for 32 years, thinking I'm the worst person on planet Earth for 32 years. When I overcame that through God's grace and mercy, that was happiness for me right there. That was happiness for me right there. Another thing I tell y'all, it's very, very simple, and people don't look. You can see on my brand, my brand is Slice of Happiness. Underneath that, book, knowledge is power. I put a book on that specifically. People don't read books. When you can educate yourself and read books and put that knowledge in your mind, it no matter who in the world can take that away from you. No man, woman, child can take that away from you. I don't care what they do to you. You got knowledge up here, and you educate yourself with books. Some people so busy on TV watching, and of course I watch sporting events and different shows, but some people tied up on the computers, watching stuff that just distorted their mind. Educate yourself. I read on a daily basis. I got some books here. I'm trying to get my air fryer recipes and stuff going. I got an air fryer. I got my Instant Pot. I get my diabetic recipes down. Also, I read a devotional every day. This is my devotional. Every day, every morning I get up. I keep one in KATY, one in Dallas. I read my devotion every day to get my day started. Also, I have like 20 of these motivational books. This is my favorite one right here. I keep this in KATY and I have one in Dallas. I read this book all the time. It's Dale Carnegie, Lifetime Plan for Success, How to Win Friends with Influence People, Stop Worrying, and Start Living. This is one of my favorite books to read. I've read it 2 or 3 times. And I got other motivational books that I'm going to be sharing with y'all in my channel. But read. Take an hour out of your day. It don't take long. Take an hour out of your day. Get away from everybody and sit down and read. Educate yourself. I'm always trying to get better. I could have sat down. I was telling this is why I was before I rudely interrupted myself. I could have sit back. People say, why you start another channel? I could have sit back, y'all. People say, why don't you just you set, Jeffrey? Why are you doing this? I could have just sit back, enjoy my life, and travel. People, I've heard this naysayers, the doubt or whatever in my mind, not my team member. People say, you taking over 3/4 of your money that you have saved up and you building a facility of your money, Jeffrey, to help other people to give away food for free. And a lot of people say, are you crazy? Your own money, you building a building to give away food for free. You're not profiting off of it. Are you crazy? They don't understand it. They don't understand because their heart is not like mine. And another thing, they say, when I say I want to start a new endeavor, I want to start a new channel. They say Old School Soul Food is running itself. You can just sit back and relax. I just can't be content like this because I know this channel is needed. I want to see people progress. Because my idea is this: if I have more people being successful, gaining wealth, being independent, things like that, they have the ability to help people more. I have more people out there doing the same ministry I'm in doing. If I can give them the guidance and education and tips to what I'm doing, where they're able to financially, emotionally, and physically help others that's less than and struggling, that's more than on people like me out there in the world. That's even better. That's why I want to share my, like I say, information not shared is information lost forever. I'm gonna share everything I have. Y'all will see on this channel. I do not hold back. I am 100% will give you anything that can help you. I will tell you. Also, it's not only talk. I'm gonna reach out to companies with resources where people can call. People can, if they're dealing with mental illness, they need financial problems or need counseling. I'm reaching out to companies. Of course, as this channel grow, companies gonna reach out to me where they can go to for free, not have to pay and get free financial advice, free mental wellness advice, free physical advice or something like that. That's what this channel is gonna be all about. Give you avenues to help yourself. And I'm like I say, I'm gonna sit here and talk and tell you things, but I'm gonna be, y'all know me, I'm boots on the ground person. I'm gonna get down there and I'm gonna work these phones. I'm gonna work these companies. Look, I need you to get on board. I got a channel. Can you just help somebody? Can I get at least a discount when somebody want to go do this, or even initial consultation free? That's my vision of this channel, to help people. I can feed you. And my vision is you can feed a person. They can be hungry and you can feed them. But if they going home to an apartment that has no lights, or they have a walking home and don't have no, that is not helping their situation. They're helping their stomach, but they still got this situation that they're not happy. They only happy for a moment. That's why I was thinking I can help something so much food wise. I can give you all the food in the world, but if you're not content, if you're living out in the street on a bridge, or you behind on this, or you don't have the ability to do, like I say, I'm believing that feed a man a fish for a day, feed a man teach a man a fish, and you'll eat for a lifetime. I believe in that concept. I'm gonna teach you here how to fish. Now over here, I'm gonna feed you some fish, but you can come over here and I'm gonna teach you how to fish and how I was able to feed you that fish. I got old school soul food over here, and you got slice of happiness here. Here, I'm gonna teach you, and I'm gonna give you all the avenues and revenues. Do I have all the answers? Absolutely not. I still learn every day, and I still make a few mistakes that I have to tinker with every day. But we're gonna go through that together. And the mistakes that I made growing this, I'm gonna tell you. I'm not gonna. I know some people. Oh, I ain't gonna tell them. Let them figure out how they sell or whatever. No, I'm gonna tell you the mistakes I made that people help me and advise me. I'm gonna show you what not to do, what to do. Like people say, travel tips. I'm gonna show y'all travel tips. How y'all travel all over the place, pretty much for nothing, because I know the perks and the discounts that you can use to get there. It's so many discounts and stuff, tax breaks, things you can get for free. I'm telling you, it's so many things people do not tell people. I don't know why people are like this. Why are you holding information back? Because you're a threat to you? Nobody's a threat to me. I tell you this all the time. I don't want you to be like me. I want you to be better than me, and I'm gonna cheer you on. I'm very sincere. That's the kind of person I am. I don't look down on people at all. I want you to be better than me. But that's the mission of this channel. It's gonna be slow growth. I know it is. I know this is gonna want to be one of the biggest challenges in of my life, because people don't like the people to tell them and give them knowledge. That's just the way people are wired. They're not going to sit down here and listen to me 15, 20 minutes in every video. Of course, this video is longer, but I'm not going to. If y'all watch a slice of happiness. First video not gonna be this long, y'all. I'm gonna talk 15, 20 minutes, give you some knowledge. But most people not gonna watch a 15, 20-minute video of people trying to tell them what to do. Oh, he don't know what he's talking about. Oh, I've heard it all the time. If you don't want to listen, that's okay. That's fine. Like I tell people, I'm gonna show you by doing. I'm not gonna show you something I heard. I ain't gonna tell you something I heard. I'm gonna tell you something I know. I push people all the time, and I'm a living witness to this. That everybody has a God-given talent in them. Mine is happen to be cooking, and I use that cooking talent to elevate me to horizons that God only knew that He was gonna take me. And God didn't tell me what I had to get through to get to that level. But if He had, I wouldn't have went through it. But He took me through places, ups and downs, and trials and tribulations to get to this level. Now God has me here, and He's gonna keep pushing me higher. But I need to keep doing His will to help others. That's why God. It was a goal. He just talked to me. And like I said, when I was gonna kill myself at 32 years old, God said, "No, I have something prepared for you. I have a job for you, and you got a long way to go, and you're not going to get it. I'm not ready for you yet. I have a mission for you, and this is my mission, and I'm fulfilling it on a daily basis. Like I told you, I could sit back, I could just forget about this channel, just live off old school soul food, then putting all my money in the facility in the DFW area, thousands and thousands of dollars, and people say, I've heard this. 2 or 3 people told, even the people that's building my facility, they say, sir, you are putting thousands and thousands of dollars of your own money in a facility, and you giving away them food for free. The people don't charge. And what do you get out of it? It's like, what do you get out of it, sir? I say, peace and happiness and the joy of people's faces, of kids, children, elderly, going home with a hot meal and knowing I did something that day that somebody don't have to go to bed hungry. And this channel is going to make me feel even better because I have avenues of people that's getting out of debt, that's not going into debt, that know how to save, that 20, 22, 25-year-old, how to put that $1,200 a year in the IRA, and when they get 55, 60 years old, they got almost over $250,000, probably more. I know people have $500,000 at the age of 55, 60 years old, that they don't have to be self-reliant. I think the biggest thing for me and a lot of people is, a lot of people don't have the same mindset. I love independence, y'all. It's nothing like independence. I don't like being dependent on anybody. Anybody know me? I do not like being dependent. Because if you 100 always dependent on people, they have power over you. There's no way to sugarcoat it. When you completely dependent on someone else, they have complete power over you. You have to do and say what they want all the time because they have the power. You have to depend on them. That's why the government is designed for the Social Security, and they don't really push. You can only put so much in the IRA. You can only save so much because the system designed for you to be dependent on the government. Nothing against the government, but I think the government job is to govern, not to rule. That's just my opinion. So they want people to be dependent on that Social Security check, and they got you. They got you. As you working, they want you to say, "Oh, we getting that little Social Security check when you get 65. Hey, you can retire at 70. It's even better." And some people fall for that. They work till they 70, 71, 72 years old. They pass away, and the government really like that. That's the way the system is designed. For you to work all your life and don't have any benefits and no enjoyment of it. I wake up and I enjoy my life every day. I thank God Almighty every day for allowing me another day to live my life and another day to get out here and help somebody. I don't waste any day. And I tell people this, and I'm about to close here, y'all. People don't believe me, and I tell this all the time, and I stress this. You have a talent. People say, and I'm going to tell you how I started my channel and stuff like that, and I tell people this all the time. Find something that you love to do. You absolutely have a passion for. You can't wait to get up in the morning to do it. You probably think it's crazy, and you can do it well. Make that your life journey. Do it. because you will never work a day in your life. I'm telling you, I've been cooking since I was 6 years old. This is the only job I've ever had. Every job I've ever had was in a kitchen cooking. Every job. And it's like I never ever worked a day in my life. And I'm financially set and financially independent by doing something that I love doing and had a passion for doing. I never had a stress. I never had the point where, oh my God, I got to go up in this job again. Mm-mm. I love it. You can ask people work for me. I used to be in my job 30 minutes to an hour early because I'm ready to cook. I'm ready. I'm around food all day. I get to mess around with food, create food. When I do videos, y'all can tell in the videos, that's not fake. I have a passion when I'm cooking in the kitchen. That's just my love and passion. I love doing it. But some people have that passion, they don't use it. Like I tell people, when I die, I'm gonna die empty. I'm not gonna have the ghost around me telling me, oh, these are all your talents that you had that you didn't use. These are all the opportunities that you had that you didn't use. You know that story, the man that passed away, and he looked up and he had all these ghosts around him. Opportunity to do that, opportunity to do that, opportunity to do that. And he was wondering what he said. These are all opportunities that you had while you was alive, but you didn't take advantage of us. Now look at us. These are all opportunities. A lot of people have opportunities that they don't use, they don't take advantage of it. And this fear is the number one thing. And I tell y'all, it is so true. And it's gonna be there. When I retired and left my job after 34 years, and left me even a good job. At Monday, I retired. The last day was on the Friday over the weekend. Of course, I'm used to normal off weekend. So Monday, when it's time to go back to work, I didn't have a job to go to. And I'm thinking, I had that fear and denial and anxiety a little bit for a few hours. Like, what did I just do? I just left a job. They paid my insurance. There was really much a nest egg. I had money coming in. I was on salaries. I didn't punch a clock. So if I worked 10 hours or 6 hours, I get paid the same amount of money. It was gonna always be there no matter what. I left all that to step out on faith and tap into my, which I haven't used yet, my savings or whatever I haven't had to use, and then rely on social media and stuff like that, which could go away in a minute's time. I don't have no control over that. And that the anxiety stayed with me about a few hours or whatever. And I got up, I said, Jeffrey, let's get up and get enjoying life. You got the rest of your life and God got plans for you. And the rest is history. And like I said, you're gonna come through this channel on Slice of Happiness every week, and I'm gonna encourage you. I'm gonna got an email. I got an email, a slice of happiness at myyahoo.com. A slice of happiness at myyahoo.com. It'll be all in the description of the video, so y'all can do it. And then my telephone number is the same as the old school soul food telephone. If you're going to, and my business address is the same as my old school soul food business address. If you want to write me, call me, whatever. And you can always direct message me on Instagram, which is Slice of Happiness 1. And you can direct message me on Facebook, which is a Slice of Happiness. So I'm not hard to get a hold of it. And like I said, my main goal here is to get people successful. We need hundreds and thousands of people in this world, in this country, to get us successful. The more successful people, the more good-hearted people out here, we can help other people. And we can be a snowball effect. That person just keep paying it forward, keep paying it forward. And before you know it, you got a whole world of people paying it forward. And nobody's struggling out here. Nobody's it's always gonna be hurting people. That's common sense, but you'll have more helpful people than hurting people. And this is my job. I just love helping people. I'm sincerely helping people. I tell people God has blessed me and I have prepared in my life enormously. And God has blessed me enormously by being stewards of my finances, being stewards of my life, being organized in my life. God has shown me to do that. And now I give back. And I want to show other people how to be stewards of their life, stewards of their finances, stewards of their business, and how to be successful like this. Like I tell people, I didn't go to college for this. I didn't go, I'm just a regular old small town country boy, DCD student in school. Went to train. I don't have all them degrees on the wall, all this PhDs. I'm just a common person. I'm gonna tell you common sense ways to do it. I'm not gonna make it. So many people make things so complicated. Oh, you need to do this. Not at all. But I'm a very faith-based. I tell you this, and I tell you, I don't shame about it. I put God first in everything. I'm gonna quote God a lot. But I'm another thing I'm not gonna do. This is not me. I'm not gonna have, oh, First John say this and fellow Philippines. No, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna tell you through God how He works through me and different things. That's how I mean faith. People don't. Majority of people don't want to hear Saint John 14 say da 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 and Saint Matthew. No, I'm not that person. I love God. I know the Bible from cover to cover, but I'm gonna put in comments what they call layman terms. That's where this channel gonna be. So anyway, when I say I love y'all, I really sincerely love you. I want to grow a my old school soul food family is amazing. And the Slice of Happiness family is gonna be amazing. Of course, there's gonna be a lot of people from old school soul food up in the Slice of Happiness family. Y'all welcome aboard. Come on over here. And I will be probably in the next 3 or 4 months. I'm gonna schedule a day where I can do a live every week. I do a live on old school soul food. I'm gonna try to schedule in the next, as this channel progress, where I can do a live, probably be in the next 4 to 6 months. Probably be around, I'm thinking it'll be the first of next year, where I can start doing a live every week, maybe every Tuesday or something like that, to kind of answer people questions and stuff like that. But I'm excited, y'all. It's another challenge in my life, but I'm putting God first with this. I prayed about it. It's something I had on my mind. I've been talking about for the last 6 to 8 months, and I've had it in ink and whatever, how I was going to do it. But I had to make sure everything was crossed, the T's, the I's was dotted, the T's was crossed, so it could go off without a flash. So anyway, if you're watching this on a Slice of Heaven channel, go on my other social media accounts. I'm on Instagram, which is Slice of Heaven 1, TikTok, a Slice of Heaven 2, put the 2 behind it, and then YouTube and Facebook, it's just regular Slice of Heaven, and you'll see the red book there. I got that book there for a reason, because I tell you, book is knowledge. I'm never stop reading cookbooks and educational books, and I read all the time, y'all. I sit and lay in my bed and cut my TV off, cut my reading light on. I read a lot, because knowledge, and you see on my brand, knowledge is power. Nobody can ever take that away. If you got a lot of knowledge in your head, I don't care what you do, they can't beat that out of you. It's in there forever. Yep. So anyway, that's what you're going to get here. And hopefully a lot of people come on board. Like I say, a lot of people wired like that. They don't want to be educated like that. They want it the shiny, like I said, they want old school soul food channel. They want to see me making biscuits and fried chicken or whatever. Nothing against that. But sometimes you got to sit down and see how I got to that level. How I got to this level where I'm debt free and don't have a bill. Only bill I pay every month is utilities. I don't have no bills. I don't have no house, no car, no nothing. Nothing. And I'm 55 years old. And I could sit here and then just turn off all these social media channels and just go enjoy life and just be happy and free and just look at me. I could be like that, but I'm not. I'm not wired like that, y'all. I want to help other people grow and be better than me and show them the avenue. So anyway, I'm gonna close this video where I'm gonna start closing my happy. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's gonna also it's gonna confuse you. So I might get them crossed sometime, but I'm gonna close this Slice of Happiness. I gotta close and see if I can get it right. If you like this video, please share, please comment, please subscribe. Please follow my other Slice of Happiness channels. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And remember, knowledge is power. Until next time, have a happy, blessed day. I really, really sincerely love y'all, and I can't wait to see y'all soon. Love y'all. Bye.